Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. I am Takuna Malana El Shabazz, and I recently authored the book Black I Am, Cajun Creole I Am Not. You can obtain your copy of the book by going to www.blackiambookstore.com. You can get the ebook version by going to amazon.com. First, let me take just a few moments to thank you in advance for taking a few moments of your valuable time and permitting me to share just a few moments with you on the concepts that I have written in the book. I want to do that first by highlighting some of the most popular chapters that have been reported to me by those who already purchased the book. And they are: Welcome to Nigger Country, the heart of Nigger-ana. Creole Incorporated. Chapter is a detailed breakdown of this organization and its absurd activity and objectives. The dumbing down of UL black students, that is, the Louisiana University of Lafayette black students. Cajun mania, black churches and economics. Black fellowship, masquerading as leadership. Self-determination. We can run, but we cannot hide. Black defectors, a menace to black progress. Again, brothers and sisters, these are just a few of the highlighted chapters that were reported to me that seem to have drawn a lot of interest and intrigue. And they are certainly only a few of the 19 chapters that are in the book. Let's move on by, first of all, moving in a matter-of-fact kind of way. Let's begin by first making clear, what are the goals and objectives? What did I have in mind as an author when I wrote the book? The long-range goals and objective involves educating, protecting, reclaiming, restoring, and the promoting of the truth of history and culture of black people in Southwest Louisiana. The specific objective of the book is to serve as a centralized guide of resistance for black communities against the illegal and unjust promotion of Cajun Acadiana Creole in Southwest Louisiana. What is it that I believe? What is it that I believe as an author? What is it that you need to understand about me and my belief? I believe in the lessons of history, which teaches us that any people who does not accept and understand themselves through the truth of their creator, culture, and history are doomed to give birth to their own educational, political, social, economic, and spiritual dilemmas. Therefore, it is essential and only natural for black people everywhere to ensure that the truth of black history is not made negotiable or debatable regardless of place and time. What are the issues? I believe, as the author, I believe that the present selfish and reckless promotion of Cajun Acadiana is a modern-day government-funded nigger-making process for black people all over again. Brothers and sisters, this is an essential concept for you to understand. So let me say it again. I believe that the present selfish and reckless promotion of Cajun Acadiana Creole is a modern-day government-funded nigger-making process for black people all over again. I assert that it is a form of taxation without representation, promotes cultural genocide in black communities. It is a form of colonialism and cultural terrorism, and a blatant display of misuse and abuse of public funds. In addition, the term Creole is rejected as a substitute to identify black and African people of African ancestry. At best, Creole represents a sublabel or a second-class citizenship status that resulted from the outgrowth of a repressive European French colonial experience. In America, in the southern states, and particularly in New Orleans, the term Creole was mainly used to identify the offspring of repressive white slave owners of French ancestry who systematically engaged in the sexual exploits and the raping of innocent enslaved black women and black girls. Who should support this effort? All black persons, I suggest, 18 years or older, who can identify with the issues as I express them in the book. Remember, brothers and sisters, the terms nigger and Cajun were equally derogatory slur words. If you resented being called a black nigger, why should you then now not resent being called a white nigger under the label Cajun? I also suggest and encourage that all non-Cajun taxpayers who may believe that the reckless and selfish promotion of Cajun Acadiana is morally wrong to register their disapproval with us. The term nigger and Cajun is a historical fact, and that's what I want to present to you in the next moment or so. What are those historical facts? The term nigger and Cajun were historically twin racial slur words in Southwest Louisiana. Brothers and sisters, this is not a political statement or empty rhetoric. This is a matter of historical fact. When a white person called a black person a nigger, the rhetorical response was always Cajun. Both words were considered derogatory and fighting words and unacceptable to both people. Hence, the cleaning up of the word Cajun or the term Cajun may very well serve as a cultural rebirth for Cajun people, but has no cultural, ethnic, social, or traditional significance for black people in Southwest Louisiana. Given the historical relationship between the two derogatory terms, it is insulting and unnatural for black people to allow themselves to be referred to as Cajun. By the way, did you know, brothers and sisters, that UL, the university here in Southwest Louisiana, has made it mandatory that incoming freshmen, take a 2-hour credited course that is now named Ragin' Cajun 101. Again, this is a mandatory course. Now, what about UL and its Ragin' Cajun mascot and the Cajun Dome, which is an ongoing local resistance effort? If USL black athletes are Ragin' Cajuns, then blackbirds are white doves. As long as the black community supports UL's athletics, the university will never respect the community's right for self-determination. I say, brothers and sisters, boycott all UL athletic events and activities held at the so-called Cajun Dome. Register your intent to boycott through the protest form provided in the book Black I Am, Cajun Creole I Am Not. Now, brothers and sisters, those of us who are aware know that the legal name for that facility that is called the Cajun Dome is still legally the Lafayette Civic Center. What I want to share with you is a few specifics in terms of what is it that we can do. We are made to think that we're helpless, but in reality, we're not. First, what we can do. First, get the book to learn all the facts and details of an action plan. At least get the ebook version if you cannot get the paperback. Donate at least $1 to help with a massive marketing plan. Again, if you cannot afford the book now, you cannot get the ebook version. We're asking that you donate at least $1 to assist with a massive resistance campaign against this whole propaganda of Cajun and for self-determination for us. Forward this message that I'm sharing with you now to family, friends, and media personality, both local and nationally. Post this information on Facebook, Twitter, magazine, newspaper, and whatever form of media you might have access to. Regardless of where you are, observe the promotion of Cajun in your community and rejected on the basis that you are not a modern day nigger by a popular European slur term. Again, brothers and sisters, we must boycott UL and all of its athletics. We should boycott everything that carries the Cajun Acadiana Creole label. This includes food, clothing, services, products of all kinds when possible. Register your feelings of resentment through the protest form. Don't just get mad about the unfair promotion of Cajun Acadiana. Get justice. Let's get justice, brothers and sisters. Become a selective consumer. Don't buy Cajun Acadiana paraphernalia of any kind. Again, boycott UL athletic events. Brothers and sisters, I know that many of you who are watching this particular video don't necessarily have a full understanding of what we as a people are dealing with here in Southwest Louisiana because you're unaware of the historical significance of the word Cajun. But you do know, regardless of where you are, you do know and understand the significance of the word nigger. Well, let's see whether I can help you to understand this whole issue better. Let's assume that black folks became delusional in their thinking and became into political and economic power overnight. And then a few black folks in Southwest Louisiana decided that the word nigger should no longer be a derogatory term, and they began to associate nigger with some parts of Africa. They skewed the historical relationship with Africa and the word nigger, and then decided that they were going to brand everything and everyone in Southwest Louisiana as niggers. Well, they first understood that they must distort the relationship between the historical twin slur of the word nigger and Cajun. So what I want you to do now, brothers and sisters, is that understand that everything in Southwest Louisiana has been relabeled as Cajun or Acadiana. Everything of worth, everybody of worth is now under that particular label. So ask yourself the question, if the circumstances was reversed, could we get white folks to accept a nigger dome? Could we accept white folks to accept raging Cajun, raging nigger athletes, nigger Jesuses, nigger fries, nigger biscuits, nigger sunshine, nigger proud nigger children? Could we place signs on the highway to and fro out of Lafayette that says, this is nigger country? No, brothers and sisters, I don't think that we could use white folks' tax dollars in that way without some resistance. But this is, in essence, what they have done to black people. So why don't we reject and resent that insanity for ourselves? Brothers and sisters, whenever black people make their history and culture debatable and negotiable, we lose. Help me market the truth. Get the book for all the hard facts, or donate at least $1 to help spread the truth. Keep up with the current events regarding this issue on www.blackiambookstore.com. Remember, the ebook is also available on Amazon. Brothers and sisters, for us to be free, we must understand that we must fight to be free, because freedom is not free. Please, peace and blessing, brothers and sisters. As I close this DVD taping to you, just know that freedom is not free. It never was and never will be in a world that roots itself in racism, sexism, materialism, and greed. And one more time, brothers and sisters, I appeal to you. Get the book. Learn the hard facts. If you cannot purchase the book, either the paperback or the ebook version, I ask that you donate $1 to help us market and support a massive resistance campaign for self-determination against cultural genocide here in Southwest Louisiana. Again, brothers and sisters, thank you for listening. I greet you. Assalamu alaikum.